I need everybody to log into this. I need everybody on this live. I need everybody on this live. I'm waiting on my sister to chime in. Y'all, Sussex Prison. I might not be saying it right. That's all right. I ain't from Virginia. I'm from Tennessee, but y'all know what prison we talking about. But we about to go in at Sussex. I'm just waiting on my sister to come on in, and she needs to let me know, y'all. Y'all too quiet in Virginia for me. Y'all too quiet. Y'all letting stuff happen to y'all family. The warden hanging up in folks' face. Suspending your family members' visits. Let me bring Marsha in. I'm adding her in. Y'all suspend your visit, hang up in your family face, and y'all ain't got a goddamn thing to say about it. Y'all
How you doing,
let
Paul?
slavery, they ain't let slavery stay here in Virginia. You know they pulled the first ship in, and they still in slavery. And you know what? The only thing they ain't done is put black folks in charge, because it's us. It's us. It ain't the white people. Sussex got all black people. The one black. The one black. Mr. Spencer black. He's black. These are black people doing this to each other. Exactly. And Warden Bowles. So I've been calling them for 2 weeks because they have an incarcerated individual who is legally blind. Y'all listen to that. He's legally blind. Which means he's still covered under the American Disability Act. So that means that they have to accommodate him. No ifs, ands, or buts. They have to give him some type of accommodation. So he was searched. His tablet was taken, and his visit has been suspended for 3 years, and there is no write-up. So I've been calling them for 2 weeks. I finally got the warden's secretary on the line Friday. She promised to call me today, but I called her. So when I called her, I asked her, I said, I think her name, let me pull her name up. Call some names, y'all. Mr. Let me bring her up because I make a note. I'm angry. Why Marsha bring, you know why I'm mad? Because this is us doing it to each other, y'all. These black people in charge. It's a black facility. These are black folks in charge. Mr. Spencer, we can't find your first name because trust me, I was looking for it. Mr. Spencer, who is the ADA coordinator, hanging up in people's face because he can't give us a goddamn reason why he took that tablet. If you got a valid reason, say what the reason is. But instead, I'm getting off the phone and you hang up in a woman's face. You're a coward. So I asked the warden's secretary, which she said she's new. So she said the only person that can give the incarcerated individual his tablet back is the American Disability Act coordinator, which is Mr. Spencer. So I told Mr. Spencer it's great of him to finally call 2 weeks later. However, I asked him, what is the policy for taking someone's tablet without an incident report? So his answer was, he gave me a phone number that's disconnected. This is the phone number that he gave me to call. And the phone number is not even a working number. Gave us a non-working number. But you know what? I'm gonna let Marsha talk. Y'all know I get hyped. You know why I get mad? Because we are black people. We ain't saying a damn thing. We ain't saying nothing. So y'all just letting these folks treat y'all family any kind of way. Hanging up So the in our faces. You know why he hung up in our face? Because when y'all call down there and tell them what they how they mistreat your family member, they so comfortable. We ain't gotta talk to these. We ain't gotta talk to these folks. Click, hang up the phone. How much we gonna call tomorrow? We're gonna shut it down because somebody gonna give a result. They gonna give them that tablet back, and they gonna give a reason why the business suspended for 3 years. Exactly. And then my thing is, why is he in prison? If you can't take care of no legally blind man, why the hell he in there? Exactly. So I make notes on everything, you all. So I initially called. The tablet was taken during a search on August the 8th. So I made the call to the prison and spoke with the counselor. And the counselor advised me the only person that can give our what's the incarcerated individual name? Miss Owens. The counselor, Miss Owens. I called and talked to Miss Owens. She said the only person that can give him back his tablet is Mr. Spencer. So I called Mr. Spencer, left 2 messages. He never responded. Then I called Regional. Regional never responded, but come to find out, Regional did send an inquiry, which is why Mr. Spencer is upset. So I finally talked to Miss Thornburg on Friday. And the number that I called, because I write down the number and everything that I call y'all. The number I called was 804-834-9967. Called her Friday. She asked me to call her back Monday. I called her back this afternoon at noon. And I said I was anticipating your follow-up because you told me Ward Bowles was on vacation and he will be back today. Hey, Jonisha. So she said the person that can assist me is Mr. Spencer. So Mr. Spencer called back within 30 seconds. So when speak with him, I was kind, cordial to him, but I was very firm. So my question to him was, what is the policy for taking an incarcerated individual's tablet and with the incarcerated individual having a disability of being legally blind, and his tablet is his only way of correspondence, what is the alternative? And why is his visit suspended for 3 years without a write-up? Without a write-up, y'all. Listen to what she's saying. He haven't even been wrote up. There's no disciplinary because Keisha made a good point. What is due process? Marsha, explain it to them. What's due process? So what I explained to the ADA coordinator, Mr. Spencer, I said, Mr. Spencer, because you all know I've done time. When there is a write-up, there is also a hearing. I call it the D board because that's what they were calling the feds. So I said, when was the hearing and what was the result? His response was, these people in here grown. Why another grown? This black man referring to them as these people. So he said, why these people need you to call in to inquire? I said, because I'm an advocate and that's what advocates do. He's in a controlled environment. So therefore, if there's an injustice, I'm going to call in. So I said, please refer me to your policy on how you deal with writing an incident report and what is the proper policy and procedure in addressing that incident report. So what he did was he said, here is the number, which he gave me this number. He said the number was, he said the response, because we sent in a complaint, comes in a DOC correspondence with the DOC mail. The DOC email is docmail at V as in Victory A dot like the Department of Correction .virginia.gov, or call 804-674-3124. The 804 number doesn't work. But see, this is my problem. Families that's at there, y'all, if I'm saying the name wrong, y'all correct me. It's Sussex. What's going on? Because Tavon Hilton is not the only person I heard. They suspending business for no reason. The warden just signing off and nobody is saying nothing. Why the fuck are y'all not talking? I'm getting a little like We're from the South too. We from Tennessee. But one thing my mother taught us is you speak up. You ask why. Where's your policy and procedure? Why aren't y'all showing up like we used to do in the civil rights movement? What's going on? Why are we not? Why are we not? I just y'all. Why are we letting this happen? The one hang up in a woman's face and nobody's outraged. Then everybody hollering, well, I don't know what to do. Okay, we on here, we telling y'all what to do. We telling everybody what to do. We need to we need to shut this down. We need to shut this down. For some reason, these people that are in these positions as wardens, the warden, what's the people that's in the
So
unit
let me
managers?
correct one thing. The warden didn't hang the phone up. The warden would not get on the phone. So when Mr. Spencer disconnected the phone on me, I called back and spoke to Miss Thornburg again. And I said, Miss Thornburg, just to be clear, before I move to the next additional step, I want to get clarification. I say I am calling to follow up to let you know that the information that Mr. Spencer, your coordinator, has provided me is incorrect. It is not working. I said, and further, I want to confirm with you, is Warden Bowles not willing to get on the phone? She said he has told me to refer you to Mr. Spencer so I can get him back on the phone. I said, I've already advised you that Mr. Spencer has disconnected the call. He does not want to provide me any information in regards to your policy. He doesn't want to provide me any information in regards to anything. He said that I am to call this number that does not work, or I'm supposed to receive something from this email, which how can I receive anything from this email when I haven't provided them an email? It doesn't even make sense at all. And I told him further, because what he said was, well, this is HIPAA. I haven't inquired about the incarcerated individual's medical condition because I already know his medical condition. What I inquired about is, what is the alternative to give him his tablet so he may be able to correspond, because he is at a disadvantage because he is legally blind. The American Disability Act still extends to incarcerated individuals. It does not stop because he's incarcerated. So therefore, they're supposed to give him his tablet back, or they're supposed to give him an alternative. His response is, I am disconnecting the call. And he disconnected the call. And Warden Bowles refused to get on the phone. So the next step is the call to action, you all. It's time for us to call to the prison to inquire as to why they are not abiding by the American Disability Act. Because if they're doing it to this person, they're doing it to everyone in the Virginia Department of Correction. And they have to accommodate individuals that have a disability. I just saw a case that was filed against this same warden for mistreatment of someone with medical issues. So that means Virginia has a problem. So who is the contact person? Who is it that is in charge? Because if they can't do anything, now we need our Congress and our senator to step in to make these people do what they're supposed to do.
Yes, wait
Yes.
again a minute. The family has called and spoke with the council. The council said there's nothing that could be done. Marsha, put the number, let's put the number of Sussex in there. Let's put the number of Sussex in here. Y'all, if y'all don't open up y'all mouth, if y'all don't talk, they're gonna keep mistreating your family. They gonna keep I, I didn't sit back like this when my sister was in prison. I'm sorry. I couldn't go to sleep at night and my sister was mistreated or done to. Put the number at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 a.m. We need to be calling Mr. Spencer. We need the warden on this phone. That's what we need. Not just in Virginia. We have tagged comrades in the state of Tennessee. We've tagged all our comrades all over the United States of America. We need everybody. It doesn't matter if your family member is not in Sussex. And if I'm saying it wrong, y'all forgive me. I ain't from here. But everybody needs to be getting up in the morning. We need to be calling. We need to get Mr. Spencer on this phone. We need where he ain't hanging up in people's face. We need the warden on the phone. No call should be able to go through until this is resolved. And this needs to be resolved in 24 hours. Because we ain't got 7 days a week. We got too many people incarcerated with excessive sentencing, some of them innocent. So we got other stuff that we need to be doing. So we don't need to make this no 1 week thing. We need to make this a 24 and 24 hours. It needs to be resolved. We need Mr. Spencer. Mr. Spencer, I need you to answer the phone without hanging up in people's face.
But not only that, this is what I also said to Mr. Spencer. If he has the mere audacity to talk to me the way he spoke to me, and all I was asking him for is the proper procedure, I told him I know that he talked to those men the same exact way. There was no provocation on why he was rude and he treated me the way that he treated me, other than the fact that he knows that he is not following proper protocol. The thing is, there needs to be some accountability. If he doesn't understand the American Disability Act, he shouldn't be the coordinator. It's time for these people to start being terminated. That's where, and put somebody in place that wants to actually do their job. These people that work for these facilities act like they have to hate these men incarcerated because they did something to them. They're already serving their sentence. It's not for you to come in and punish them further on top of the punishment of being incarcerated. People incarcerated still have their civil rights. That's just the bottom line. Marv, you muted.
Okay, girl, I get so upset I muted my own damn self. But everybody's saying he's nasty. That they have had to call twice a week. I don't give a damn how nasty he is. He gonna do his job. And you know what? Until he do his job and do what he's supposed to do, well, I'm gonna keep calling that phone, shut it down. I call everybody. I call Sussex, the warden, the unit manager. It don't matter. Somebody gonna put him on the phone. But this is my thing, y'all. Y'all saying y'all don't know what to do. We came all the way from Tennessee and we in Virginia. We helping y'all. It should be 200, 300, 500. I got 3,000 friends alone. Y'all, this thing should be viral, going everywhere. Y'all got a platform. We trying to help y'all. We trying to change things. We trying to make the prison system better. We trying to give justice to those who deserve justice. All y'all got is parole and pardons. And only 1.6% is getting granted that, which means really nobody.
Exactly. Nobody going
But y'all got to do y'all part and y'all got to support. Y'all got to show up. You see what I'm saying? It shouldn't be to a point where this man feel this comfortable to hang up in somebody's face.
Right.
He hanging up in y'all face because y'all saying, okay, he a nasty man, so I ain't gonna call. I don't give a damn how nasty he is. I'm gonna keep calling. We'll just talk to each other nasty.
Exactly. So that's what I did. I told him he free to hang up, but I'm still gonna sit on his phone and say what I got to say until he hang up. I let him hang up because at the end of the day, he has an obligation to make sure that this person has everything that he needs, and really it should be extended outside the tablet. If this person is legally blind, he should have his own certain type of phone, any and everything to accommodate him. That's just the same as if you go into a library and you have a wheelchair. They have to have a ramp or you can sue. It's the same way in a prison. But if we don't hold them accountable and demand that they do things the way they're supposed to, they're not going to do it. A person being incarcerated is not a reason for them to treat these individuals the way that they are. And someone asked, has the family called the counselor? The family has called the counselor. I've called the counselor, and Marva has called the counselor. The counselor was very cordial, but she is acting as if she can't do anything. that everything is in the power and authority of Mr. Spencer. And it's like I told Ms. Thurberg, an ADA coordinator does not have more authority than a warden. That's not even possible. So when you start talking to them about facts, they disconnect the line. But if you're doing the right thing, there's no reason to disconnect the line. As the public and our tax dollars that pay their salary, we have the right to call and inquire about what's going on within these prisons and get an answer. Me asking about that is not covered under HIPAA.
Y'all, we two sisters fighting for justice. But guess what? Y'all gonna have to back us up. Y'all gonna have to show up. Y'all gonna have to do the call to action with us. Y'all gonna have to push for some equality in the prison. A prison is being in the system. Like, you know what irritates me about some of these COs and these unit managers and these wardens? They could never survive a day in the same position that they put these guys in. Because I want to challenge them to spend 1 week in the same position that you say you okay with putting somebody else in. I want these judges and these prosecutors to spend a week in the same prison that y'all so easily get people 50 and 60 years in. I want you to say, because I guarantee you, if they sat there for 1 week, they'll think twice before they start giving these sentences out. They'll think twice before they give these write-ups. You sit up here taking somebody to visit for 3 years and then can't say why. Unmute yourself, Marsha. Mute yourself. Say it again. I said you had muted yourself by mistake. But y'all need to share this live. Make this live
Exactly.
go viral. Something is wrong in Virginia Department of Correction. Where are these people? Where?
I know, we did that bid together in county. That right there was my friend right there. When I was waiting to be transported in the feds, Keita, she said she know they don't care because she did time in the Department of Correction.
Yeah, but you know what? We can make them. They ain't got to care, but you got to do your job. We can make them do their
Exactly.
job, y'all. So what we calling on? We calling for a call to action that starts tomorrow morning at 8:00 p.m. We have put the phone number in the comments.
I've already put the phone number in the
It's in the
comments.
comments.
But what I've
Y'all
asked
get
to
up.
what I've also asked to, if you want to be a part of the call to action, to send me an email. Now, I do check out these emails. I don't just send out an email to everyone that sends, because I want to know who you are, what's your stake in you becoming a part of call to action, because we want to make sure that we don't actually have people that's working within the facility themselves that's trying to know exactly what's going on in every move. Okay, so that's why I look to see who's who, and before I take on any emails. Okay,
But y'all, it's power in
can
the people.
can you message me, please?
Y'all, it's
That's my friend
power in
right
the
there.
people. Y'all can't keep saying one person. Thank you to that one person, y'all. We appreciate it, but y'all, it's power in the people. What you think they got the attention of those people? When I talked to General Mike Payne, I told him I need you to show up and I need you to show up big, and he showed up and he showed out. So guess what?
Yeah.
It started a chain of change. There shouldn't be these guys sitting in prison, y'all, and the food is disgusting. They
How
wake up with
can you put it
roaches
in
on
my
their face.
messenger, please?
They wake up with roaches. They're living with rats. They eating contaminated food, contaminated water, not taking shower for days. Y'all, there's a problem. They're holding back their legal paperwork, but nothing can be done if we won't stand together.
Exactly. And we'll do the same thing for your loved ones as well. If you call and there's an issue going on at the prison, we're going to do the same thing that we're doing for Mr. Hilton right now and go hard and support them. One thing that I can say, outside support help. That's what helped make my time easy. Because the first thing that the STG pulled me in, he was like, look, I didn't even know it was two of y'all. But tell your sister to please stop calling down here. She's shutting down our phone lines. We're not gonna bother you. And that was that. That was my whole 5 years. So I know the power of the community.
Well, I should put the number in again, because some people didn't see it from the first time. But y'all, it's power. It's power when we come together. It's power when we shut down. It's power when we say together that enough is enough. It don't have to be your son. It don't have to be your daddy. It don't have to be your brother. This thing God is not. But then with you knowing, you got a responsibility. You got a responsibility to act. You got a responsibility to do something about it. You calling, you say, I'm all the way in the state of Tennessee. I'm all the way in the state of South Carolina, North Carolina. And I heard that there's a problem where you have Tavon Hilton, a man that's legally blind, and you have taken his ability to communicate with his family effectively. When you say that and they know that people are watching, they'll do something about it. We always get hyped when it's a fight going on, you see 1 million views. But when it's an injustice, we're quiet. And then we get mad and we blame all these other people. No, we need to take accountability. We got to save ourselves. You'll leave your family in prison for these people to do whatever the hell they want to do. You don't do that. You got a responsibility. Even if it ain't yours, you got a responsibility. So y'all get your ass up at 8 o'clock and y'all make these goddamn phone calls and shut that prison down. Let them know we ain't playing with them. It's too many people in that prison because of the way they treat them. They losing their fucking minds in there because they can't even take it. They giving up on their cases because they just want to be able to have some kind of peace because we out here and we ain't saying a damn thing. You got a responsibility. And thank God every day it ain't your goddamn family member. Me and my sister, we could sit back and say that our fight is over. But if anything, it's increased us. It increased something in us to want to fight. It's a goddamn shame that this state have all these people and nobody said, y'all treat these people like they God. They ain't God. They put one leg in their pants just like the rest of us. And if you sit there and you say something, you come together, I guarantee you it'll change. And that's all I'm going
Yep.
to say about that today. Anything else, Marsha? Because you know I keep going because I'm getting mad for real.
Make sure you all are sending your emails to my inbox, and I'm going to do a group email and send it out to everyone on what the next step in the call to action is. And make sure you're supporting Justice Chronicles podcast. I apologize. Yesterday, something unexpectedly came up, but we will be Justice Chronicles will be going live this week. Okay. And
And the
thank
number
you
is
all for the support.
posted. The number is posted just so y'all know. Y'all better call. Get up, and that's the first thing y'all do. Before you smoke that blunt, call that number. I'm done.
All
Have a
right,
good
you
day,
all
y'all.
have a good evening.